Welcome back to Keep It Real Boxing. This is Cypherbox. Just want to do a quick video on this topic. Seems to be a bit of lack of understanding from some people regarding Dillian Whyte and his position in the WBC. Dillian Whyte is now the WBC #1 contender. He is not, I repeat, he is not, as of yet, not yet anyway, he is not the WBC mandatory challenger to Deontay Wilder's WBC title. Okay, he's ranked #1. Okay, and the way it works is that the WBC and most boxing commissions, they'll always have a #1 contender. Now, they may choose to turn that and make that #1 contender the mandatory challenger for the champion. But what they tend to do is, you know, they will mandate and order that fight. Okay, so he'll sit there for now as a WBC #1 contender, but until the WBC actually order and mandate that fight, he won't be able to challenge Deontay Wilder for his title. Now, Dominic Brazil, what will probably happen is Dominic Brazil fought Eric Molina recently on the Wilder-Stavern undercard. Brazil won that fight. He became apparently the mandatory challenger. What will probably happen now is Dillian Whyte's obviously kicked off, and you know he's not happy with that. But what will happen now is you'll probably see is that the WBC will probably get Dillian Whyte to fight Dominic Brazil, and then the winner out of that will become the WBC mandatory challenger to Deontay Wilder's title. And even then, if Dillian Whyte was to beat Dominic Brazil and then become the mandatory challenger, if you beat him in a final elimination fight, still no guarantee he'll get that fight, because the WBC dictates when the mandatory challenge happens. So they will tell Dillian Whyte when that fight happens. Now, considering a couple of months ago, Mauricio Suleiman, president of the WBC, said that he would do everything to make sure that Joshua Wilder happens in 2018. He would do whatever it takes to support that. I don't see Dillian Whyte getting a shot at Deontay Wilder anytime soon. Even as a #1 contender, he's not going to get it. Even as if he goes on fights Dominic Brazil for a final eliminator fight to become the mandatory challenger to Deontay Wilder's WBC title, and he wins that, I still think the WBC will keep him on the shelf until that fight between Wilder and Joshua happens, because there's a lot of money involved in that fight. And these boxing commissions, they want to make their money, they want to charge their sanctioning fees. Remember, boxing is a business too. So a lot of people out there who are already thinking that Dillian Whyte is the mandatory challenger to the WBC title that Deontay Wilder holds, hold fire. Don't get too excited just yet, guys. Yeah, right? Because the WBC could leave. It's like Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo is the mandatory challenger to Triple G's WBC belt, but he's on the shelf at the moment because they've ordered the rematch between Canelo and Triple G. Now, I know Canelo doesn't answer to the WBC, he doesn't acknowledge the WBC, he doesn't fight for their belts anymore, but I'm just using this as an example that they've said, right, we've ordered this rematch, and then after the rematch, you know, Charlo can then face the winner for the WBC belt. So it's going to be the same here. I don't think they're going to make this Dillian Whyte versus Deontay Wilder fight. They're not going to order it. They want to see Joshua versus Wilder because there's a lot of money made in it, and obviously they can charge their sanctioning fees and make a lot of money themselves as a boxing organisation. All right. Anyway, guys, as always, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Cypherbox reminding you to keep it real.